Today is going to be a review of percents. So the important thing that you need to remember is this formula. You might have heard of it last year, but it is referred to as is over of equals percent over 100 or part over whole equals percent over 100. This formula will help you whenever you have a percent problem and how to set it up with your units. So our first example reads 15 of 120 is what number? So if I look at my formula, is over of equals percent over 100. I look at my question. 15 is my percent. So I'm going to put 15 over 100. And if you look, 120 is my of because it's 15% of 120. So this is how I set up our problem. Since I don't know what the actual number is, I'm going to put an unknown number. It's a variable or x. So now my portion set up, I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. X times 100 is 100x. Multiply my other cross. Oh no, I don't remember what 120 times 15 is off the top of my head. I'm going to have to do some work with it. So 120 times 15. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. In order to multiply my 1 out, I need to put my spacer. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Go ahead and add down. Okay. So I have 100x equals 1,800. Now remember, whenever you want to solve for your variable, you need to do the opposite operation. Right now, multiplication is happening, so I need to do division. I'm going to divide both sides by 100. So here's one of my handy-dandy shortcuts. 1,800 divided by 1,000. There's 2 zeros there, so those go ahead and cancel. So I'm really left with 18 over 1, which is really equal to 18. So my 18 is 15% of 120. Our next example, 8 is what percent of 20? So I'm going to set up my proportion. Remember, part over whole equals percent over 100. So 8 is, so 8's going to be my numerator, is what percent? I don't know my percent, so I'm going to put a variable there. What percent of 20? 20 is my denominator. And remember, guys, I know I didn't mention this, but percent is always out of 100. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now, my proportion set up. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 8 times 100 is 800. 20 times x is 20x. Now I need to solve for x. I need to divide each side by 20. 800 divided by 20. You know what? I don't know what it is off the top of my head, so I'm going to do some long division. 20 can't go into 8. 20 goes into 80. 4 times 20 is 20. Or 4 times 20 is 80, I'm sorry. 80 minus 80 is 0. Bring down my 0. 20 goes into 0 0 times. So I would say that x is equal to 40. Or 8 is 40% of 20. Our last example. 8 is 40% of what number? 8 is, that means my proportion, 8's my numerator. 40%, for our percent always goes over 100. Of what number? We don't know, so I'm going to put a variable there. Now I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 40 times x is 40x. 18 times 1,000, or 18 times 100, I'm sorry, is 1,800. Now I need to solve for x. It's 40 times x. So that means in order to solve for x, I need to divide by 40. And what I do to one side, I need to do to the other. Those 40s will cancel. I don't know what 1,800 is divided by 40, so I'm going to do some long division. So I know 40 cannot go into 1. It cannot go into 18, but it can go into 180. If I think of my multiples of 4, it goes 40, 80, 120, 160. That's 4 times. 4 times 40 is 160. 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring down my next 0. 40 goes into 200 5 times. 200 minus 200 is 0. So I would say that x is equal to 45, or 18 is 40% of 45. So what your task is to do now, go to Study Island, click on Bedore Math for your class period. You are to complete the percents classwork. You need to answer 20 questions today in order to get full credit. Just so you're aware, the grade that you get in your assignment will be the grade that you get for participation today. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and ask. Remember, this video is your resource. It's your toolkit. Before you ask me for a question, you need to come back and watch this video. I hope this helps. Good luck on your percents classwork.